I'll begin linking our comps to Amane's mind.
Wait a sec. Can we really fight inside someone's soul?
You're overthinking this. A human soul isn't as immense as you may assume. It's based on one's experience with the real world, external stimuli, and inner thoughts. Unfortunately, it isn't easy for someone in their right mind to cast off their reason. We'll need to look out for Jezebel, as we'll be fighting on her home turf. What's more, by now, it has a tight grip on Amane's original soul. We have to be ready for the possibility that it'll use Amane's soul against us.
I don't really get it. We gotta deal with not just Jezebel, but Amane's own self? I mean, not that it matters.
You're mostly correct. Even if she weren't under Jezebel's control, Amane would oppose what we're doing. But be careful. If her soul dies, Jezebel will have full control over her body. We must defeat Jezebel without killing Amane. Reliable as ever. Now let's begin.
Are we inside Amane's mind?
Huh. Pretty cool. It really ain't any different from the real world.
Now do you believe me? This is the comp's visualization of the world inside Amane's soul.
So basically, when I look at you guys, I'm seeing illusions the comp is showing me.
Do you see now how much one's senses affect the soul? That's why we must be careful here. If the soul senses death, the body will follow its lead, and that will become reality. All right, everyone. Search for and destroy Jezebel.
Huh? Hey, you! Hey, maiden! Can't you hear me?
A voice? But where is it coming from?
Something's up with the maiden. What the? Feels like I just fell from heaven into hell.
That's Jezebel. Looks like she saved us the trouble of having to find her.
big talk for someone hiding in the shadows. Time to cut your thorns, Rose. The power of Bell, huh? Looks like he really can become the King of Bell.
You can stay in Amane's mind because I've got her hooked up to the comp. If I'm defeated, you'll be trapped here forever. Keep that in mind. Let's go. We'll defeat Jezebel.
What? That's playing dirty. What the hell do we do?
Quit getting scared at every little thing. We're going to attack.
Jezebel, what's going on? I can't allow myself to be Jezebel's captive. Remiel, give me strength! Jezebel, I won't be controlled by you. This is my soul.
She can't hold herself up? Oh. Hey, now's not the time to get all tired.
Are you the ones responsible for the weakening of Remiel's power? How dare you!
Get on your feet. Or do you want Jezebel to devour you? You can't win like this. And if you succumb again, we die too. We have to cooperate, whether you like it or not. An illusion. Be careful. If Amane gets possessed again, she'll never come out of it. And if that happens, we'll be prisoners in this world as well.
If only I was stronger.
have my gratitude. But hereafter, we are enemies. Next time we meet, I will hold nothing back. Remiel will be my strength.
Sounds like fun. Not like we have any qualms about killing you either. No need to stay here anymore now that we have Jezebel's power. Let's go. Well, well, it seems we made it back safely.
We're really coming together as a team, huh? So, what do we do with the chick? Get rid of her?
Leave her. If we kill her now, the Shumonkai wouldn't give us a moment's peace. No need to make more enemies than we have to before our objective is met.
Yeah, I suppose we can kill her whenever we need to.
Now, on to the matter of what we need to do next.
Naoya. Isn't it about time you told us the truth? You only tell us what we're doing right now. If we're gonna put our lives on the line for this plan, I want to know the whole thing.
Tired of blindly following orders? I thought it was about time you spoke up.
If you knew, then... you're always like that. You drag us into the lockdown, you make us fight the bells, you decide everything we do. We knew how worried Yuzu was about us, but we left her to stand here with you. I can't go on without knowing what the plan is or your reasons behind it. We're not your pawns!
Wrong. That's exactly what you are. You have a talent for playing the fool, I'll grant you that. You have indeed been fine pawns. Haven't I also been an important pawn in your plan? Atsuro, don't turn your face from reality. The truth is the truth, however you dress it. You want to lift the lockdown, I want to make him overlord. Our interests align. But that won't be enough if we lose our trust in each other. So I'll tell you, to become the King of Bel, he must defeat all the Bels and encounter Babel. Babel is a mass of energy lost by the original Bel when God cast it into the demon world. It developed a will of its own, and now Babel itself is a demon. The final objective of the War of Bel is to gain that vast power dormant within Babel, the summoning server you've sought. It is none other than Babel itself.
Wait a sec. You're saying Babel is the server managing the summoning program?
Yes. Only the one worthy of becoming the King of Bel may summon and awaken Babel. In doing so, the challenger will meet his final test. Thus, the name King's Gate. He who passes the test is crowned the King of Bel. It's currently in Belberith's possession. After the server was completed, he took it to the demon world, claiming that would increase the program's efficiency. But what Belberith really wanted was to summon Babel. With Babel being a mass of sentient energy, he used the server as its medium.
As a medium?
The king can derive massive power from Babel. However, Babel's nature prevents it from being seen or touched. Belberith chose to give Babel a physical body, the server, so he could challenge it. Ah, you noticed that. I'm rather impressed. The server harnesses the flow of thoughts. Its user can bend it to his or her will. While Babel, a being of sentient energy, is very close in nature to human thoughts. Belberith probably concluded that the server would be ideal to interface with Babel. Yes, Belberith probably brought it there to keep Babel in arm's reach.
But that's really bad for us. Belberith is using the server as a medium for Babel, right? If he completes the final test before we do, he'll become King of Bel.
Don't worry. Yes, Belberith stole the server to use as Babel's medium, but clearly he doesn't yet meet the qualifications to become the King of Bel. If he did, he'd have taken control of all demons by now. Yet, our comps still work.
Ah, I see. Since the war for the throne of Bel is still going on, we just gotta go through Babel's trial before Belberith does.
Exactly. Once that is met, we'll attempt to access Babel. The server containing Babel is in the demon world as we speak. But humans can't reach it. Even we can't overcome the demon hordes to reach Babel alive.
Then what do we do? Even if we get qualified to be king, a fat lot of good it does us with Babel in that world.
But we don't need to go there. Babel appears in response to the voice of the one qualified to become king. All we need is to make Tokyo more easily reachable by Babel and summon it here.
Say what? And how exactly are we supposed to pull that off?
The human world and the demon world are practically adjacent, save for a wall between them. We simply destroy the wall.
A wall?
That's right, a wall. The fierce gods known as the Four Devas maintain it. Jikoku, one of the four, was defeated by Jezebel 6 months ago to weaken the wall. That's why anyone in Tokyo can now use the summoning program to call forth demons. If we eliminate the remaining 3 Devas, the wall between the worlds will disappear.
Whoa there! Does that mean the 2 worlds will merge into one? Well, we can't have that.
Ah, but no matter what we do today, the result will be the same. The spread of the summoning program has given rise to an equal spread of demons, drawing the demon world closer to this world. In but a few days, the border between the 2 will collapse, bringing an end to this world.
So in the end, we have no choice but to do this.
Now you understand. We don't have much time left, so let's start hunting the Devas. With Jikoku gone, the wall of power must have become unbalanced. The other 3 have vacated their usual places and seem to have scattered around Tokyo. Bishamon, believed to be the strongest of the 4, is at Eikokuji near Ikebukuro.
I get it. So that's the stuff you had to research yesterday.
Precisely. Well, still don't trust me?
Trust ain't got nothing to do with this. Now come on, let's quit talking and go.
Good. Our first stop will be Eikokuji in Ikebukuro. We have a Deva to slay. Here we are. Welcome to Eikokuji.
Huh. So this is Bishamon's pad?
Indeed. Eikokuji is actually dedicated to Nyorin Kannon. The Devas must be borrowing other gods' power to make up for Jikoku's loss.
Huh. Oh yeah, you said earlier that the Devas are scattered around Tokyo. Well, wherever they are, it won't stop us from crushing them like toothpicks.
The protectors of Tokyo, huh? I feel kind of guilty about all this. Is it gonna be okay?
Oh, you slay me, man. You know the score. I think you got a good shot at being Overlord.
Yeah, what was I saying? This is our only choice. Okay, the deadline's at 1200. Let's get everything done before then.
Remember, Bishamon is the protector of northern Tokyo. He's the strongest of the Devas, so don't let your guard down. There he is, Bishamon.
That's right. You don't win fights with a mean stare. I'll teach you how.
We're nearly out of time. I'm sorry, but I must defeat you right here.
I still don't feel too good about this. He was watching over Tokyo after all.
Jeez, how long are you gonna keep whining about that? You want power, right? You want stuff to go the way you want it to? We all do.
What? That's not true!
You just what? You came along because you wanted to save people? What BS. You just want a reason to keep doing what you're doing. You don't want the responsibility. Man's basically rotten, so what's wrong with wanting power? If something pisses you off, crush it. Who cares? As long as you stand behind your word.
I know, but it's not that easy.
Take your time and settle the matter. But this world will change. Don't be left behind.
Huh? What the hell? The sky's all...
The air's so heavy all of a sudden. I don't like the way this feels.
The power separating the two worlds has weakened. We're one step closer to our goal.
This is because we defeated Bishamon, huh?
Oh, this feels awesome! Kinda gives me a buzz. Yo, Naoya, where's the next fight at?
To the south, Zocho is at Sengakuji.
Sengakuji? Oh yeah, I heard of that before. Wasn't it in Shinagawa?
I'm slightly concerned that I can't sense Komoku. We'd best remain cautious.
Hey, this is Sengakuji, right?
Another Deva must be waiting beyond here.
I'm sensing something odd. Be careful. They may be up to something. This idle banter is pointless. Your death will lay the foundation of the demon realm.
A pincer attack, huh? What a bunch of chickens.
You're no better than a sewer rat, Komoku. I could sense you in the air. I owe you my gratitude, though. You've saved us the trouble of finding you.
That's all for Davis. So now the demon world and human world will be connected?
Nothing's happening. What's the deal?
Patience, patience. The demon world will be here soon enough. Look, the point of connection has already begun to show itself.
The demon world's past that thing?
Looks to me like it's around Roppongi somewhere.
Indeed. The highest floor of the Hills building is where the server used to be. Since Babel and server are one, it's only natural for it to appear there. No other place is as suited to summoning Babel. He's right. The other demons of Bel with an interest in the throne will be waiting for us ahead. We should be well prepared before we head out.
Gah, what a pain in the ass. How many of these Bel demons they got left?
It's hard to say exactly, but there are two we'll definitely have to face. Belberith, who used the Shomonkai and organized this war for the throne, and Belzebul, equal to Belberith in power, yet lending him his strength. Those two will certainly serve as obstacles in our path. Belberith will have taken a position in the server room so he could be closest to Babel, and he'll most certainly send Belzebul after us. We must proceed very carefully.
That final trial thing? I don't know who the hell it thinks it is. But we just gotta beat the last Bel guys and crush Babel. Then the world will be ours.
Demons may not be the only enemy. Don't forget who ordered this lockdown.
You got that right. Once you become Overlord, we'll go up against God.
Of course, but the angels will try to prevent that from ever happening.
No kidding. Are these angels that strong?
Scared? A little reluctant to fight against God after all?
Hell no! Right, Nerdlinger?
Honestly, I don't know. I admit, I still have doubts.
Then I'll tell you a story to erase those doubts. In various religions and lore, God is said to be an absolute being, complete in every way. But how true is that? Is God really a complete entity? Well, exactly. If God were truly absolute, then His creation would never falter. But humans do become corrupt, and demons do exist. Proof that He is flawed too. Do you see? God isn't absolute. When His creations don't obey His will, He eliminates them. The same goes for the angels, since they too were created by the same God. He doesn't save those who believe in Him. He crushes those who don't. Exactly. God's mercy is saved for His followers. Others can expect only annihilation. That is His way. That is His absolute justice. And angels are His messengers, little more than the embodiment of His wrath. Remember, we wouldn't be stuck in this situation had they not agitated the lockdown.
That's right. They didn't want to let anybody out of this lockdown from the get-go. And the only thing for us to do is to crush them. But we're really running low on time if we're gonna fight the angels and the Bels.
The government, huh? We'll have to find Azuna and her boss. They're the only ones in touch with the outside.
If there's a good chance of getting more time, it's worth the trip.
Yo, better think about what you're gonna say. You can't tell them, I'm gonna become Overlord, but I need some more time.
Maybe even then they'd have to accept our demands. It's time we had a parley.
You kids! Negotiate? Give me a moment while I go call for Commander Fushimi.
Sorry to make you wait. What did you want to tell me?
I'll take over from here.
Who are you?
I'm Naoya. Surely you've heard of me while investigating the Shomonkai.
How could I forget that name? The man who designed the demon summoning program. The one who got us into this situation. I've wanted to meet you face to face.
Don't get emotional. What have I done, really? The Shomonkai summoned the demons, and the government started the lockdown.
You bastard. How many lives do you think were lost because of you?
Enough. I don't have time for your questions, government lapdog. We're heading for the server to make him the king of demons. You'll assist us.
What? The king of demons? Don't be absurd. Why would we ever help you with that?
No? Well, it's your loss. Resist all you want, but if you really wanted to save the people of Tokyo, you'd cooperate with us.
What?
Use your brain for once. He will become Overlord. Should he order it, demons will cease their attack on humans. The threat will disappear. Fortunately, he's kind-hearted. He wouldn't order demons to attack humans. Well, is this so different from what you all hoped for?
A human? Becoming the king of demons? You expect us to believe such an absurd story? I do trust you, but this is just too...
So you trust the angels? I'd think twice about taking their word over ours. You see, they know that your mission is ultimately futile.
What do you mean by that? Answer me, damn you!
There are two reasons. First, surely you know this final option has no chance of exterminating the demons.
What?
Man could deplete his entire arsenal and still fail to kill every last one. Yes, if the final option goes through, the comps and all their users will die. But demons are different. With their tamers gone, they will attack the outside world. The government can use the final option, but the spread of demons can't be stopped.
But if that's true, then we're...
Second, we've already opened a portal to the demon world. You can see it over Roppongi. If we die, this world will be swallowed into the demon world in a matter of days. And if that happens, this country is finished.
This can't be. How is this happening?
Angels truly honor free will, don't they? They won't tell you a single thing you could puzzle out for yourself. Remember, I'm the creator of the demon summoning program. No one knows more about their kind than myself. So once again, whatever the angels tell you, the final option has no meaning. Demons will continue to spread. This world will end. And the angels, they'll do nothing. Our preparations are complete. It's a matter of time before he becomes Overlord. However, everything will be for naught if the final option is used.
So you want us to extend the deadline?
You're catching on faster now. That's correct.
It's not my call. There's a commander outside the lockdown.
I don't expect that much from you. It doesn't matter how you do it. As long as you get it extended, that's enough. Thousands of lives can be saved. I'm not driving such a hard bargain, am I? Think it over. You don't have to abort the mission. Just buy us some time, that's all.
I can't promise anything.
Sure. But don't forget, Everything in this world depends on you. We'll be off for Roppongi now, having a second to lose.
Ha! You had the army eaten right out of your hand!
What? I only told them the truth. It was a frank and honest negotiation. They painted themselves into a corner. Such gross incompetence is a sin.
You got that right.
Now, even if it puts his position in jeopardy, he'll get the deadline extended.
Jeez. I'd hate to have you for an enemy now, yeah? But was that true? Killing all the people in here won't stop the demons from spreading?
Oh yes, it was true enough. Not the whole truth, but I told him no lies. But no harm, no foul. The angels used force to coerce this lockdown, after all. Every side plays dirty to get what it wants. Now that the government knows the angels of absolute justice aren't on their side, their judgment will suffer in a cascade of useless meetings. The red tape will buy us time.
Gotcha. In the meantime, we reach Babel and make him overlord.
I'm glad to see you're so quick on the uptake. Yes, just because the negotiation succeeded doesn't mean we have time to spare.
Haha! I'm about ready to cut loose.